Yeah. Get vaccinated. Oh, not today, D.I.R. Van Zaten. No, my friends, take a look at this. You got a shit ton of people passing out on television lately. It's weird. What has changed in the last year or so? Did them bug burgers? These sons of bitches eat them bug burgers? I wouldn't put it past them. Maybe it's that soy vegan diet. I can't tell, but I do know that this son of a bitch over here was on German television telling all the plebs, go out there, take the 100% safe, 100% shot. Oh, you don't want to take it? There's some group of Germans out there that don't want to take it. Fuck it, let's make that shit mandatory. Now again, I feel real bad, especially when you're seeing all of these students pass out, especially these student athletes and these other athletes passing out on the pitch. When you're seeing all of these people pass out, so they go, oof, oof, that's bad. That's bad. I feel real bad for them because they were medically extorted. They were put into that situation by other people. When I see people pushing forced medical experimentation vaccinations, big quotes for vaccination injections over here, I ain't gonna lose any fucking sleep. I ain't gonna lose any fucking sleep over here. Take a look at this right. InfoWars again. Is anybody keeping a list of all the people passing out live on television? Add this chick to the list. German television presenter pushes for mandatory vaccinations. Think collapses live on air. Well, that's a shame. Maybe she should take some more jabs. Maybe that'll cure it. That's how you know it's working. Reporter begins mumbling unintelligibly and then stares blankly before appearing to fall over. I mean, holy shit, this chick was possessed. This chick is a fucking demon hacker with rainbow hair. They hit Give, Said, Go. Are they all the same pills?
I'm not an unknown actor. I'm literally a famous fucking cyber terrorist.
They're definitely all the same pills. A German television interviewer fainted during a newscast just seconds after she pushed for mandatory vaccinations again. What do the Germans like to say at this point? Schwindenfreude? Is that what we're doing over here? The incident happened Tuesday during a live on-air NTV news broadcast while reporter Claire Pfeiffer was interviewing politician Sepp Mueller. And they're talking about how they're going to force you into a medical experimentation. And then she passes out. Again, I'm not thinking she's going to get a whole lot of sympathy. If anything, I think this might cause vaccine hesitancy. Maybe Fauci should fly down to. He's probably not allowed in Germany. This is like, oh, no. Nazi. We're good. Anyway, maybe somebody should explain to these people, stop passing out on television. Stop it. And, of course, here's the video of that. In a clip circulated on social media, Pfeiffer asks Mueller if the country should really wait to implement mandatory vaccine schemes shortly before she appears to lose consciousness. Quote, so you're saying that we should only activate mandatory vaccination as soon as it will be vital? Pfeiffer asks, adding, won't it be too late then? Don't we gotta institute it now? Don't we need to jab everybody and small children up right now for the thing that you got a 99.98% chance of getting it over? The thing that everybody else is removing all of the mandates for lately? Don't we as strong Germanic peoples need to start jabbing up our barbarian population right now? And then she passes out. Fucking insane. The broadcast had to be canceled prematurely. Oh, I'll bet. In a follow-up, NTV editor-in-chief Sonja Suric confirmed that Pfeiffer had suffered fainting spell and said that she's doing much better after receiving medical care. Did you give her that booster? Give her the booster. See if that helps. give her a whole bunch of boosters. And then the chick comes back, and Pfeiffer, she says, the bizarre loss of consciousness was attributed to skipping breakfast.
Yeah,
no,
right.
I skipped a lot of breakfasts in my life. I skipped fucking breakfast and then played soccer, and I didn't fucking faint. I mean, most people are skipping breakfast. Most people are eating donuts for breakfast. That shit will fucking kill you. Donuts and Snicker bars with a Mountain Dew for breakfast. I don't see any of these people fainting, right? Lots of people, no. This is fucking stupid. What is the higher likelihood chance over here? She passed out because she skipped out on 400 fucking calories and a cup of orange juice. Or this chick is 13 days out from taking her 5th fucking booster shot because she seems to be one of these dumb assholes that is buying in to the sermon of vouchisms. So much so that she's, forcing people, or she's part of the media information apparatus that wants to force these medical experimentations on everybody else. But it's insane. And again, right next door in Austria, all of these places are sitting there going, oh, ban the Freedom Convoy because we need to have forced inoculations. These people were just telling everybody they were going to fine you if you didn't get jabbed. And then, boom, this week, never mind. I'm going to throw all that out. Never mind. It's happening everywhere. Everywhere these people are losing grip, right? In Germany, they're going the opposite direction. No, we need more people to be jabbed up. More people, and they're passing out while they're doing it. And again, on this, I'll put this in the description box, obviously. Here's a German cameraman. He's fainting during a broadcast over here. You see the camera go, boop. Oh! You're like, whoa, bro. He also missed breakfast, apparently. And then you got this Brazilian journalist, telling everybody how much these shots are safe and effective. Go get all of them, give them to your little kids. Passing out. And of course, this fucking chick over here that we keep doing videos on because it's hilarious. Yeah. All of these people, all pushing the jabs, all trying to upend society by making it normal to force people into medical experimentations while they're passing out on screen. And then telling everybody, oh yeah, no. It's because I missed my bratwurst this morning. Now everybody sees what's going on. There's a great awakening. Everybody sees that you motherfuckers are criminals. But there you have it, my friends. Some more people shilling for the shot.
Let's see what
passing out while they're shilling for the shot. Fuck yes.
Oh, there's me. Any suggestions? I'm cool. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Any suggestions, guys, for a comedic break? Sorry about chewing in your ears. I'm trying to find some comedy here. Let's see, maybe Jimmy has something. Let's look at this. Let's see if any of this is good. I've never seen this one.
We can pull it up. Let's find out all the things.
What do you got to go to salon.com?
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 heated moments on the Joe Rogan Experience.
Now, wait a minute. No. Gary, I'm responding.
But that's what I wanted to get to. So let's say we all agree that global
warming.
warming is real. I don't believe it's real. Okay, so I can't
But
sit here. But I can't.
But why have a belief?
You're trying to find a way to be right here.
I'm not. I think I'm repeating exactly what you just said.
For this list, we'll be looking at various moments from Joe Rogan's podcast in which Rogan and his guests vehemently disagreed. Which of these moments did you find the most awkward? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Nick DiPaolo. Conservative comedian Nick DiPaolo is known for his strong political opinions, his appearances on popular radio shows like Opie and Anthony and The Howard Stern Show, as well as his daily podcast, The Nick DiPaolo Show. While appearing on Rogan, he and the host began arguing about Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Rogan stated that Trump was a persistent liar, but DiPaolo begged to differ, sarcastically undermining sources like the Washington Post.
What are you pulling up? I don't know. Washington Post.
DiPaolo held the opinion that the mainstream media was twisting Trump's words, even asking Rogan at one point to define lie.
Lies about what? First of all, what's the definition of a lie?
Fed up with his lack of solid arguments or, anything resembling facts, Rogan accused DiPaolo of resorting to whataboutism.
Whataboutism? Yeah, when someone talks about something and instead of refuting it with facts, they go, "Yeah, well, what about Hillary? What about Bill?
Yeah.
Bill did it too. What about this? What about that?"
You're gonna tell me
whataboutism.
That's a
what I just
distraction.
admitted.
Number 9, Jamie
That's a
Kilstein.
sidestep.
We're going way back for this one.
So it's an unfair comparison. But murder's worse.
Rogan and visiting comedian Jamie Kilstein began discussing whether it was appropriate to make jokes about sexual assault, which eventually spiraled into a heated debate. The argument turned to whether assault or murder was the worst crime, with Rogan arguing that murder is worse. Kilstein countered that there is a stigma attached to being assaulted and that the victims are forced to live with the trauma.
It is worse. Murder's worse.
This results in one of the rare moments in which Rogan truly loses his temper. He actually yells at Kilstein, calls him crazy, and tells him that he's talking nonsense.
Jamie, you're talking nonsense. You keep bringing up feelings, keep going to weird shit and victimization.
The fact that Kilstein later had to leave his internet radio show, Citizen Radio, due to manipulative,
I saw
emotionally
Joe
abusive,
Rogan
and
on
predatory
stage
behavior
at
towards
the Comedy Store in
just
LA.
adds another level of awkwardness to it all. Number 8, Milo Yiannopoulos. Perhaps one of the most controversial figures
And
of
just
our
for
day.
quick side note, that mother effer, he's a piece of shit. I know people look up to Joe Rogan because he has like this great stupid podcast or whatever, but his podcast isn't who he is. I remember when me and everybody who we went to this show, it was a 420 show at the Comedy Store in LA, in Hollywood. We show up and the place is jam-packed, of course. It was a 420 show. We go in there, and this mother effer, he gets up on the stage, right? And everybody's like cheering him and giving him attaboys and all this freaking ego stroking going on. It was disgusting. And he's drinking it all in, right? And he gets up on stage, and I think I remember his set was probably, I swear he seemed like he was up there forever. I couldn't wait till he got off the damn stage. And the whole set that he did, all he was talking about, which makes me believe that he's a Satanist, all he kept talking about was wieners. His whole set was jokes about men's private parts. He couldn't say more jokes about wieners and men's private parts enough. And everybody was hucking and laughing, and his jokes were horrible. I swear they were they weren't funny at all. They were like something an elementary school kid would say. They were not funny. They didn't have any kind of, real thought process in it. It was just like so like trashy, crappy jokes. Like anybody could say these jokes. Anybody could think of these jokes. It's like fart jokes. Okay? Joe Rogan's comedy is basically fart jokes. It's debase. It's just the low of the lowest. No intellectual, nothing thought through. And everybody's laughing and, and then I figured it out. The Comedy Store owes him all kinds of crap because he basically saved them from dying, because they were dying out. And he came in with his money and saved the Comedy Store. And so they like, they worshipped him. They worshipped him. And that's why they gave him stage time, even though he's the most horrible, non-funny comedian ever. He is not a funny. He is, to me, he is not a comedian. He's just up there because people give him the stage time. Like a lot of horrible comedians. They just get stage time because of who they know. And that's my background with Joe Rogan. And I remember, like, he was just looking down from the stage, looking at everybody like we were just little peon nobody people. And then after he got off stage, you think he was humble and like said hello to people or shook hand. No, he was too special. He had to go to their special green room and be back there, with his VIP people and be all VIP'd. And the cool comedians, they hung out with us. They hung out with the people. And so that's my history background. That's just a side note on Mr. Joe Rogan. So I don't have any respect for him. And another side note is, I don't know if you guys remember Stephen Brody Stevens. He used to be a comedian that was a regular at the Comedy Store. And him and Joe Rogan, he used to go on Joe Rogan's podcast. And Joe, I think one time went on Stevens. And I remember one podcast where Joe Rogan is literally, and now this is the stuff that makes me sick to my stomach. He was literally like specifically telling Stephen Brody Stevens to kill himself. He was telling him to kill himself. That's why I'm convinced that he's a Satanist. And sad to say, and sorry to say, but Stephen Brody Stevens committed suicide. He hung himself in his apartment in Hollywood. If anybody remembers that. And I remember seeing the podcast, and I remember telling people after, like, do you remember that stupid podcast where he was telling Stephen to kill himself? Like, that he didn't deserve to be on this earth. It was all, coded as joking, because comedians can get away with that crap. They can say horrible, horrible things. And they could say, oh, we were just joking. It was just a joke. It was just a joke. But no. This was real. This shit was real. And that's the kind of shit that Stephen Brody Stevens used to put up with all these damn comedians at the Comedy Store, where they would just ride him for days with bullshit like that, where they would tell him he wasn't a good comedian. And he was a damn good comedian. Better than frickin' Joe Rogan. And I think Joe Rogan knew that. And that's why he was just like a little pissy little punk ass kid, all pissed off because he knew he was shit at his comedy and he knew Stephen was way better than him. And so he would just talk shit to him. And so I hate Joe Rogan for that. I can't stand him. And I know everybody's all on his bandwagon and thinks he's so cool, but it's not him that makes it cool. It's the people who he invites into his show that makes him cool. It's the people that he interviews that makes him cool. Thank you, Mel. And so I just want you guys to know that. And I'm going to leave this stream up because this stuff just rattled my memory. And before, I would never even pay attention to Joe Rogan and his BS. And when I heard that what was happening on Spotify because of whatever about the misinformation about COVID that he did and all that crap, I was glad. I was like, good on you, Spotify. This guy doesn't deserve to be where he is. He's only there because people put him there. Because again, like I said, people who are famous and celebrities and they get all this attention, they get all this, ego strokes. A lot of the times they're just there because somebody else put them there, because of who they know. Not because they have any kind of talent, not because they're smart, not because they're good, not because of anything on their part. They're just there because people that they know put them there. And I believe strongly that Joe Rogan is one of those people. Yeah, he's a martial artist. I'll give him that. He had the discipline to train and do all that crap. So whatever, good. He's an athlete. So what? But his heart and his mind and his soul, he's a dark ass piece of crap. He's a loser. I don't respect that person whatsoever. Because of the way he used to treat Stephen Brody Stevens. And if anybody knows the history, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I don't get what the hell this is, where somebody comes in and they put these, like, these little, like, who is Arroyo Ashley? And what is that I feel like if, somebody's trying to, like, push my buttons. So again, I went off track. I digressed. Apologies. I'm trying to find some comedy here. Make some light of the situation that's going on. I've been going off a little, off track, but it happens, whatever. All I know is what I witnessed and what I observed. And that individual, Joe Rogan, doesn't deserve all the attaboys that he gets for who he is, because he's a horrible person. And you know what, maybe I should just put that up here so you guys can see who Stephen Brody Stevens is. He was a regular at the Comedy Store. Now, if anybody knows what that means, that's a high honor. If you're a regular at a comedy at a comedy spot,
Keep it going for
if you're a regular,
Bobby Miyamoto.
that means you paid your dues, and you get a spot.
I felt like I was on the Angels or Cal State Fullerton. Cal State Fullerton, they played today. I won't tell you whether they won or lost. Nobody cares. Great.
The other thing about Stephen Brody Stevens is he wasn't a filthy, dirty comedian. He didn't cuss. He didn't say derogatory, disgusting, debased, perverted type of jokes. He was clean. He was a clean comedian, and they hated him for that.
Cal State Fullerton. My sister went to. Thank you. She went to Cal State Northridge. I had driving school at Cal State Northridge. I'm from the San Fernando Valley. You're not into it. Good. All right. Great to be here. It's Saturday
His comedy.
night. Welcome to Brea.
So that's who he was. Nobody remembers. Not everybody's perfect. But anyways, I just thought I'd share that. If anybody knows who Tony Heathcliff is, everybody follows comedians here in LA. Tony Heathcliff is another comedian. He's another regular at the Comedy Store. Him and Brody used to go get at it because Tony Heathcliff was a filthy, dirty, disgusting, derogatory, disgusting comedian that, like, thinking that, being derogatory, disgusting, and just gross is, that's funny. That's supposed to be funny. I was on this live stream when this fight happened. And what happened, which was what usually happened with Stephen, is he would be doing a set and they would be talking smack. I mean, that's what comedians do, right? They ride each other. And I remember I was here on this because Stephen used to live stream his sets. And Tony didn't like Steven. And Steven didn't like Tony. And to me, Tony isn't a funny comedian either. He's just a filthy, dirty, derogatory, disgusting comedy that thinks if you say something filthy and dirty and disgusting, that makes you a comedian and that you're funny because of that. It's not. It's the lowest of the low.
I'm getting out of here. Excuse me.
Oh, okay. There he goes. Everybody, one more time for Brody Steve.
He was pissed off because he knew that Steven live stream sets.
I won't get out of here.
Oh,
and I'll hang in here and put negative energy.
Oh, okay.
You put it on me, I'll put it on you.
Okay, Brody.
Enjoy, Tony.
Thanks. There he goes. He actually left after all that. Brody Stevens, everybody.
He's just a little punk. And his excuse was,
I felt when he said get out, it wasn't cool. Get out of here. It's like, geez, it was like
I know, right in front of the audience, too. Like, no respect.
Yeah, I'll joke with the other
no
stuff.
professionalism.
It was like, when you said get out of here, I didn't like it.
That's just straight bully tactics.
10 years? However long he's been here.
So then later, he comes off the stage, right?
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying that didn't feel good.
Yeah, that's...
You said, get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, Tony. Nobody likes you.
That's right. Nobody did. I couldn't stand a little punk.
I'm pissed now.
Yeah, you're negative as fuck.
I'm negative?
Yeah. It's like,
you were being a prick. You were a prick. I'll
You're a
whine to
prick.
Adam? Adam.
everybody, you're whining right now. You're a fucking baby. You should have gotten out of the room.
Ooh.
Tony.
Tony. You can't film people's sets here.
Tony, what are your... You're funny? What are your TV credits? What are your TV credits? What are your credits? What are your TV credits? What movies have you
Hey,
been
you
in?
haven't done shit.
You've been in no movies. You've been in no movies. Zero. You've never been on TV. You've never been on TV. You've never been on TV. You've never been in a movie. You've never done a movie. Tony, you have zero TV credits. Zero.
Go, Steven, go.
Zero. Tony, you're not funny.
Yep,
You
he's
are
not funny.
You're not funny. Tony, you're not funny. You're a great
That's
writer.
why they hate
You're
him.
a great writer. You're not funny.
They hated him because
You're not funny.
he was actually funny and
I'm
they
a hack.
weren't.
Hey, I'd rather be a hack than not be funny. You're not a nice guy.
Yeah, you're on your way out.
Yeah. Tony, you're not funny. Have you been in a movie? You've never been in a movie.
Zach feels bad for you, baby.
Because you're not...
Everybody
Okay.
feels bad.
So yeah. So that's some comedy history for you guys here in LA. And then this pendejo.
I'm that guy. Thank you for being here. I made money. It's a good
This guy.
feeling to be able to take my mother out to lunch and pay half. I can do that. Thank you for not laughing. Right out of the gate, not laughing at me.
Oh, we got the
That's
Laugh Factory.
Unbelievable. Very hairy as a child growing up. Most kids in my
He had a
neighborhood
set
had
at the
Flintstone
Laugh Factory,
vitamins.
and then he had a
Somehow
set
I
at
had
the
Rogaine
Comedy
Schultz.
Store.
You got it. Going to the old bits
I was
to get a
leaving
laugh.
the Laugh Factory to go to the Comedy Store because they're like
Just
3-4
chuckle
blocks
when you think you should.
apart from each other on Sunset Boulevard. If anybody's familiar
That guy's good.
with Hollywood, Comedy Store and the Laugh Factory are both on Sunset Boulevard. So I'm walking, and he starts walking out, and he starts walking with me. And he's like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm going to the Comedy Store, bro." "Okay, I'll walk with you." So we're all walking. We're walking together, and I go, "Where's Steven? Is he gonna have a set at the Comedy Store?" He's like, "No, I don't know. I haven't seen him." I'm like, "Dang, okay. I thought he was gonna be there." He's like, "No, I don't know." So we're walking. We go walk into the Comedy Store. And Steven's nowhere to be found. I don't know what the heck happened to him. He was supposed to have a shirt and then he wasn't there.
Made yourself blind.
And he was super, super cool.
Start singing better. Where are you from? Israel?
FYI.
Close enough. I knew it was someplace over there. This guy's got a cool beard. Cool beard. Looks like you're visiting from somewhere. She will not let go of her purse. She's really holding on to that thing. When they got the air off, what is this, a wild card gym? Am I trying to lose weight to fight De La Hoya? Give me the air! That's what we should be protesting.
This is the main stage, if anybody's familiar with the Comedy Store.
The heat's getting to me.
This is where Chappelle or the bigger people do their sets.
I'm walking the streets. I'm seeing stuff. There's signs. My birthday's May 22nd. Anybody have a May 22nd birthday? I knew it. I'm unique.
Extra jokes, back to back.
Extra jokes. You got it. What's my favorite TV show? Extra. What's my favorite dog? Extra. What's my favorite part about baseball? Extra innings. You got it. Yes. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Brody is back. I care. You got the NBC Periscope front data ball. They gave me the trust to do live periscoping during a television show and help my confidence.
That's right.
Brody, we know you've had problems in the past. We know that you acted out one time. We know that you had a problem out in front of the Red Box machine. But you know, this town is based off second chances. You know, you can make mistakes. Don't be afraid. Mistake.
That's right.
You can make mistakes. Everyone, don't be afraid. When you're afraid to make the mistake, you'll make the mistake and you'll feel bad. And you gotta go for it. You're gonna make mistakes. And when you grow and you're gonna make. But you just gotta keep pushing. You know, I'm nervous right now. Chris is like, what? You know, he's right on. We have a chance.
No, somebody said, does he still do warm up for shows? They know you, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're pretty.
For warm up. Great, thanks. Nobody said they saw me from The Hangover. Nobody said they liked me for the movie Due Date. You know why I don't get recognized for being in those movies? I'll tell you why. Because I'm a good actor. That's why. And when you're a good actor, you get to do movies with Whitney Cummings and Chris D'Elia. Yes. We did it right there. You just gotta go for it. When you're a professional, you can't think twice. This is Hollywood, man. You gotta go. You know, everyone's. You know, I get lonely. You get lonely?
Even you get lonely?
Yes, Chris, I get lonely. Apple cider vinegar doesn't help with that. There's one thing it won't help with is loneliness. It says right there, if you're lonely, we can't help you. But I do get lonely. You know what I do? Sometimes I go down to the batting cage.
Why?
Why? Just to play catch.
This guy's killing it. He loved it. That's a good that joke.
It's one of my classics.
The Jordanian guy fucking loved that
He
joke.
loves it. He doesn't even like baseball. He likes cricket, probably.
I blocked someone.
Oh, what did they say? They said I'm not funny.
No.
They said he's bombing.
No.
They said the crowd hates him.
Nope. They said nope.
He's
Nope. I'll tell you. They said Chris sucks dick.
oh, that's not cool.
Okay, we're out.
United.
Yeah, so yeah, guys. Little history there, okay? Alright, well, I guess there's nothing here that's funny. I don't see anything. Anybody have suggestions? Let's watch this and then we'll end it.
I'm so glad we could all get together to visit Grandma. So how does this work? Can we go inside the nursing home?
No, they're quarantined since they're old, but we can stand in the courtyard and shout up to a balcony.
Yeah, like Romeo and Juliet, except cold.
Exactly.
Oh, look, here she comes. Okay, Blanche, I think some people are here to see you. Why? Grandma, down here. Hi, Grandma. What?
Look down, Grandma.
Oh, grandchildren. Hi, baby. Are you cold? No, I'm wearing the scarf that you knit me. I'm nice and warm. You did what? I'm wearing the scarf that you made, see? You said my scarf? No, you made me a scarf for my birthday and I'm wearing it. Amazing. Who's that man? Grandma, this is my boyfriend Kevin. You remember Kevin? Arizona.
That's right. I'm from Arizona.
Okay, so what's doing with work? Oh, it's crazy busy. People always need jobs. You know, that's what we sell. Not you, the boyfriend.
Me? Oh, I didn't expect that. Actually, I'm in a bit of an interesting state right now. My contract ended back in April, and now I'm kind of helping my buddy with his startup, which has just got an angel investor. Super exciting. It's just taking a while to come through.
What?
I was saying my last job ended, and right now I'm sort of in a holding pattern, helping a friend get his business off the ground. But it's a waiting game.
What? He said he's in a holding pattern. It's just slower because of COVID.
Yeah, I'm mostly just putting out feelers for different gigs.
He said gigs?
No, I'm kind of in between gigs at the moment.
You what?
I'm unemployed. I don't have a job.
Oh, okay.
I want one, and I don't have one. I'm trying to get one, but no one let me have one. I don't have a job.
But I do have a job, and he does not, and that bothers both of us. So.
Yeah, because she makes all the money, and I have to take some of it because I don't have a job.
Hey, Blanche, why don't you show them the bracelet you made today? Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, Grandma, you'll love this. I bought a record player.
Where is Devin?
Okay, shut up.
One of you has a muscular husband, Devin. Where's handsome Devin?
Right, that's me. Grandma, Devin and I went through a lot with quarantine, and we realized that, well, there's this relationship expert, Esther Perel, who says that French people don't ask their partner to also be their lover and their best friend, you know?
What?
I was saying the pressure of being around each other without any distractions. We realized we aren't good at being married to each other.
What?
He said he wanted to be open.
Open what?
He dumped my ass, Grandma. We had a three-way and he liked her better.
Okay.
Yeah. He opened the relationship to her and closed it to me. They now live together in my house.
Oh.
I still live in the house because that's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Do you understand what she means, Blanche? That she had a man and now he's gone? Yes. And the other man?
Me? I'm still unemployed.
Yeah, when I wake up, I go to work, and when he wakes up, he just stays with it.
I'm like a pet. I do not have money.
I'm dating a man with no job. Okay. Maybe it's time for dinner.
Wait, Grandma, you said there was something important you wanted to tell us.
All right. Okie dokie. My dearest grandchildren, as you know, I have lived a long, interesting life, full of travel, celebration, friends and lovers, strangers and food.
What?
Well, some may say you need to put away for a rainy day.
What?
I always believe life is a lemon that needs to be squeezed. There's no inheritance, is there? Yet now, spend it.
Way to waste the time.
A waste of time. How sad. All right, bye.